Hey, Tomboy Official, what's going on? It is 8:13 a.m. Monday morning. I am definitely getting a slow start. Um, just a little daily update. I I don't think I slept very good. Um, I went out last night to grab some McDonald's around like 6:30 p.m. My mom had made some fish sticks. Um, just my I don't know if my appetite's really that off, but it just kind of felt I was just kind of like I really don't feel like fish sticks. One thing I noticed about like breaded foods lately is the breading is like so heavy. So I know that like if I'm eating fish sticks, my mom makes them extra crispy, so they're not usually that like soft and fluffy. And then they're like extra. The breading just seems to be too much, and I just wasn't in the mood for like that much breading. So I was like, let me just grab McDonald's. So I spent a little over $11 on McDonald's. I got two cheeseburgers and one four-piece chicken nuggets. Um, way overpriced food for the quality of what it was. But I was in my head, I was just like, I need calories. Like I don't know why yesterday, I can describe what I ate. I made some kind of like pre-made pre prepared sprouts like saute meal. It had like I don't know if it was teriyaki flavor, but it had like a bunch of like raw veggies and seasoned beef, and basically I just sauteed it and put the sauce. It had like some sesame seeds and stuff. I think it was teriyaki-ish, but it was more tangy than it was sweet, which it's sprouts, so probably they were trying to like reduce the sugar. Um, those meals are pretty low calorie, so I added some of the potatoes, like four potatoes, I think, little potatoes to it. And for lunch, I was hungry before lunch. That was around 9 when I was eating. And I was hungry before lunch. I was hungry around, what time would I say that was? Because I was telling myself I was going to eat at 12:45 because I was trying to get on Kick to the live stream. I was trying to set it up and I couldn't get on there. I just wasn't able to set it up by the end of trying, but not yet, anyways. But I spent over an hour trying to do that, and by that time it was like after 1, and I was like, cool, let me just because I wanted to be on Kick while my mom was talking to the family online because they do this weekly like Sunday Zoom meeting, and so I was like, well, let me just get online when she's doing that. And then so I was trying to I pushed my lunch back a little bit, and I had these noodles. They're by like this company called Miracle, also from Sprouts. The other one I liked, the pad thai I liked, even though it was a little like sour lemony tasting. This one was just peanut, like Thai peanut sauce with like, it looked like some type of so mein noodle or vermicelli or something that you heat up for 60 seconds in a bowl. You have to drain them and rinse them. And I was like, I didn't really like that. They had a weird springy texture, almost like, have you ever eaten like canned mushrooms? It was almost like that texture of noodle. Like it was weird. Just kind of like this bouncy kind of texture to it. Um, and they weren't really that good. I ate quite a few bites with some boiled eggs, and I ate the eggs, and then I was like, I'm still kind of hungry, so I had the second half of a little bit of a little potato salad from Sprouts, and then like half of a salad. It had like beets and arugula and like feta cheese and those candied almonds. On walnuts. I think there were candied walnuts. I don't know if there's anything else in there. There might have been onions, but I don't remember. And it comes with a little like vinaigrette sauce. So I ate like half of that salad, and then um, you know, my mom made food around like 2:30, 3:30 or so when she was on the phone. And I was trying to get Kick working, couldn't get it working. And I was like, let me just lay back down because I'm still fatiguing so easily. And then, by the time 6:30 or so rolled around, I was like, okay, let me go grab some food. So I just took the car down. It felt weird to drive. I felt I don't know if I am like sharp enough to be driving, but maybe it was because it was late too. It wasn't that late. It was like 6:30 p.m. It was dark, but it wasn't late. Um, and I was tired. I was tired pretty much all day. Like from about lunchtime, I felt from about maybe noon, I started feeling like I could take a nap, but I was like, let me not take a nap. And then last night, I just didn't sleep well. I don't really know what that was all about. I just didn't sleep well. I don't know if there's a reason. I around 8:30 p.m. I took about 4 milligrams of CBD, and around 9:15 p.m. I took about 5 milligrams of melatonin. I was just kind of watching the stuff that I watch at night. Um, I honestly don't even remember what I was watching, but it was just the kind of stuff I watch at night, and it's usually pretty relaxing stuff that's not too mentally taxing or like stuff that I don't really have to pay too close attention to. So I was watching that kind of content, and you know, I just kind of went with it. So and then started falling asleep probably around 10:30. I want to say I fell asleep around 10:30. I feel like I woke up like 6, 7 times last night. Like, I feel like I woke up almost every hour. Like, I do not know what the heck was up. Like, I remember thinking, okay, I set my heater at 69, and, I had my fan on in the room, and I reduced down to one blanket because I feel like, I was under three blankets, and then I was like, it feels a little warm. So I took those top two off, just put them to the side in case I want them later, and was under just like one main comforter. And for some reason, I've been the night before. I remember that I slept better when it was a little bit colder because I've been like getting really hot when the when the when the heater's on for a while with all these blankets and stuff. Because the house does get cold fast. Like, we don't have really great insulation, and so if I turn off the heater, like it just turned off right now, or maybe I turned it down, and it's already getting a little chilly again. So it gets like the chilly weather comes in quickly. Um, and I don't know, maybe it's like the barometric pressure changed because yesterday afternoon, like, it got cloudy. Today is already another cloudy morning. It's a little bit of sun peeking out, but I think Wednesday there's supposed to be a storm starting Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or something like that. It's probably going to be our first storm of the winter. Is it even officially winter? Because the winter solstice is like December 20th, right? Um, or is it January 20th? I think it's December 20th. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think that should be a big deal. Like, I feel like all the stuff I'm mentioning is not a big deal. I don't know why I was up so many times last night. I really don't know. Um, and I started having dreams this morning, like after 5 a.m. Uh, I started having some dreams. I was watching something on YouTube, just this eBay guy, I guess, or somebody who had some like piano music at the end of like the outro of their video, and that song, it was kind of like a little lengthy intro, and it kind of made me feel really sleepy. And I was gonna turn on some lo-fi, some kind of like lo-fi piano music or sleep music or something, and I ended up falling asleep and having all these weird dreams. Um, Not weird, but well, all my dreams are kind of weird, but normal dreams. They were normal for me, but I wrote them down because I've been writing down my dreams lately. And yeah, I don't know. I've got this meeting from 10 to 12 today online for this internship, and I don't really know. Like they told me not to push too hard if I really couldn't because I've been sick, and I'm just gonna have to tell them that it's the honest truth. I've been fatigued. I've been foggy. I haven't really even been driving because of how I've been feeling, but it's not like normal. Like most of the coughing and the sinus and coughing stuff is still there, and I felt it kind of creeping back up last night a little bit. I was like, ooh, like my throat's getting drier again. Like I'm not fully well yet. But I'm gonna try and get in a little bit of exercise this morning. Possible. I don't think I'm gonna make it on time, honestly, because it's already 8:24, and I've still gotta like make and eat breakfast and like do the other podcast recordings. I don't think I can do that in an hour and a half. And squeeze in a workout. I might be able to squeeze in like 15 minutes of like just some curls and squats or something real quick. Maybe not even that amount. I really don't know, but I'm gonna try something. I took a little sip of yerba mate, a gulp or so of it, and a little bit of C4. I really don't feel like my brain is like getting sharper this morning yet, so I'm kind of, once I eat, I'm gonna wait a little bit and then probably have a little bit more caffeine. I'm really just trying to get through this meeting, in all honesty. But they know the deal. They know that I'm not like myself 100%. Like I'm not like 100% like sharp and like well right now. But it's just weird because it's a bit deceiving because I feel like mostly okay. But if it's because I'm like sitting around and stuff. If I were to get up, if I go drive, if I go, um, like how if you ever have driven when you're like really sleepy, that's kind of how it felt. And the McDonald's is like one, maybe two, almost two city lights away from me, and so it's not that far. And you can drive the neighborhood or drive the highway there. And I was like, man, like it's not that far. And I felt like a little bit like kind of that feeling when you're not so sharp when you first wake up, or maybe when you're maybe like maybe when you're like a little stoned or a little buzzed or something. It kind of felt like that, but I haven't been taking anything. Like yesterday morning, I hadn't taken anything. Um, the last time I took anything was like Saturday. I had some cannabis Saturday, but also Sunday morning I woke up super sharp, so I don't really know. But I had some Saturday. I don't know what I had. I think I had that microdose in the morning of that edible, and I feel like did. I think I did take a few hits of indica in the afternoon. I don't remember if I did at night, but I remember specifically in the afternoon. And then Friday, I had like uh, a higher amount of milligrams of an edible at night, like around 5, 6 p.m. or so. And I think I did smoke a little bit Friday night um, of indica. So I wouldn't really think that that would be affecting me more Monday than it would on Sunday. I would have thought I would have felt that more on Sunday. And Sunday I didn't really take anything until it was just CBD at night, at like 8:30 p.m. And I didn't take that much of it either. Like 4 milligrams or so isn't really that much. So like it wasn't enough that it kept me sleeping all night. And I only took like 5 milligrams of melatonin. And so I was still waking up multiple times. I was able to fall back to sleep right away up until like 5 a.m. or so, 5:15 a.m. or something around there. Then I was like kind of up. But I'm just talking about it because it's weird. Um, like I don't know if I'm like worried. I'm a little. It's a little strange. Like I feel a little strange. Um, Once I eat breakfast, I'll probably feel a little bit better. But I just feel a little loopy, and I haven't really taken anything. It's not like I'm taking cough syrup and all that kind of stuff. Um, Other than like a little bit of caffeine, maybe two times I've had THC. I might have had some THC during the week last week at night. I might have smoked a little bit because I remember doing it at least maybe twice at the end of last week, like Thursday and Wednesday or something. I think. Um, so I don't know. I don't know if that could be contributing because I hadn't really had THC in my system for like quite a while. Um, so I don't really know. Um, I mean, yesterday I didn't have any THC, so I don't know. Maybe it's a weather thing. I really don't know. It's just strange to me that I woke up so many times. That was the weirdest thing because I don't usually wake up that many times. Like I really think I woke up like once every hour. Um, and my dreams didn't kick in until early this morning. So whatever time I was hitting that cycle of when the dreams happen, it was early this morning. But I did go to sleep on time. I went to bed. I didn't have my lights out at 9 p.m., but it was like before 10 p.m. Like, um, I don't know. So I want to try exercising today. If I can't do it before the meeting, I'll try a little after. Or maybe like do like one set of something before the meeting and then see how I feel, and then maybe do a little bit after. Um, Maybe it's like a dopamine thing. I really don't know. Like I'm used to being foggy, for reasons. Like if I don't sleep well, I'm gonna be foggy. And I really think that today that's what the issue is that I just didn't sleep too good. Um, because I didn't. Um, but I mean I'm just gonna deal with it. I hope that the meeting goes good. I am so out of it. I'm hoping that by 10 o'clock, you know, I'm gonna be like functional enough to do this. Um, because I don't want to pump myself full of like a whole bunch of caffeine just specifically for this. If I'm just gonna be lounging around all day, like resting, because I didn't sleep enough or sleep. I slept enough, like as far as like laying down and being in bed, I laid there enough, but the quality of sleep wasn't good because I woke up so many times. But I did have some cool dreams, so I kind of like that. But I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't think I had any dreams with any queer themes to them, really. Um, but yeah. All right. Well, that's mostly. I just needed to kind of get that out there before I start doing the other podcast episodes. I've got some more to post. I really don't have that much time to record. It's already late. It's already a little after 8:30 a.m. So I'm just gonna finish recording, get some breakfast in me, see if I get any exercise in me, and kind of see where my energy goes from here. I don't know. I'm drinking some water bottles. I'm trying to drink like 3 water bottles this morning. Maybe it's a hydration thing. I really don't know. Like, I'm used to my brain getting foggy and stuff, but usually it's like a stress response or like it's been a while since my sleep has severely impacted my mental energy. I'm just trying to be careful with the caffeine. I really am. I don't want to drink like tons and tons of caffeine because then once I come down from it, I'm gonna get like super anxious, and then that's gonna like really screw up my day. Like my afternoon's gonna be like way ruined if I spend this morning having a whole bunch of caffeine. But so I'm hoping maybe hydration will help instead of caffeine. Like maybe I just need more hydration. Um, I really don't know. I mean, McDonald's isn't brain food either, so it's like that could be what it is, you know, like I might just feel foggy because I ate crappy food for dinner. But most of the food I ate yesterday was like decent, even though those noodles weren't that good. They're like a keto noodle, and they're really healthy. They're good for you. I wasn't dealing with that flavor too good. Like if it had maybe more toppings or something, but it was literally like peanut sauce and like raw noodles, and the peanut sauce wasn't even like sweet or salty or savory. It still had that like sour kind of taste to it. And the noodles didn't have any flavor without the sauce, and so it was. I'm not buying those again. They're I don't know. Like my taste buds are still a little bit off, I think. And I was craving something last night, just like high calorie. Um, Maybe that was a mistake though, because maybe my brain is affected by that. I mean, I'm sure it is in the long run, but maybe it's affected like immediately by that. I don't really know. I really don't know. Um, this is the most intellectual thing I have to do for my week, and so I'm just hoping that I'm a little worried, because I'm like, dude, I do not feel like mentally prepared. Um, I'm just mentally off, like intellectually wise. I'm just off, like I can tell. And I'm trying to test it out by talking on here. Like I feel like if I do some podcast episodes, if I read a little bit, maybe just get my brain gears like turning a little bit before breakfast, maybe I'll feel a little more confident. But dude, if I'm like running around in this software and trying to do some intensive work today, if she has me doing a whole bunch of stuff, I'm really not gonna. I'm not trying to jinx myself, but I really don't feel like my brain power is like stellar right now. I feel like my brain is like crappy. Like I feel like my brain is crappy. That's literally how I feel. Like my brain is like mush. Um I mean, I'm happy with the podcast recordings I did yesterday for sure. Um but yesterday I feel like that's the brain energy I needed for today. Like today I'm waking up and I'm like, this is not where it's at. Maybe it'll feel better after breakfast. Maybe if I eat a healthy breakfast. I don't know. I wasn't gonna cook a healthy breakfast. I was actually gonna cook instant ramen. So maybe if I do like avocado toast and some eggs, maybe that'll be a little bit better. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But um, I got some other recordings to do. I'd like to do lengthy recordings today. See what I get up to today. But that's it for now.